expensive hobby, and I was like, you're right. That really hurt my feelings.
You don't do none of that white man can't jump stuff? Where like you and your dad go somewhere and they act like you can't bowl and then you come out.
I'm referring to hustling, hustle people. That's illegal.
Here, $1,500 for $1,500. Guys, you want some of the action, as he calls it?
Come on, you chicken shits. I'm good for the money. Put up my share.
No, Mr. Big Shot. Mr. I wear my pants high and I pick up every spare, drunk or sober. Come on, guys. All right, take that bet. Find my friend, my so-called friend. Take your silly little ball and make your silly little spare.
Good morning, world. It's your boy FRE$H Fresh. And I'd like to welcome you to my first and most likely only mixtape, Dare to Be Different. What you're gonna get out of this mixtape is hope. The chance to see that there's another way to live, another way to make it to the top. The Flyboy way. Ooh, look who got me here. Ruby got me here from Jersey. Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy FRE$H Fresh at the Flyboy way. All platforms. We finally made it. Look at the drip, yo. Look at the drip. Hold up. I know y'all ain't see this yet, but hold on.
Spin.
Oh, there's over there.
Spin. Let me see when you.
It's spinning. All right, so we are here in at Cavs in Providence, Rhode Island, y'all, for the YouTube Creator Collective. And boy, oh boy, we made it here in like 3 hours and 20 minutes, y'all. And I believe we found some good parking. So let's hope that sticks to what it is. Let's get inside and see what it is, y'all. Let me follow you. Let me flip this around so you guys can see where we at. Hold up. I'm thinking this might be the way to get in because they had Mad Arrows Cav Restaurant, 14 Imperial Place. Yeah, nice little antique building. Yeah. So, nice walkway. Taking y'all with me, y'all.
I see you in my mind and I know I can't touch. I don't wanna hit you up. See your name up on my line. I know it's gonna be some time before I hit you up, yeah. Don't know what I'm doing, but I need your touch, yeah. Like you pursuing me, cause I need that love, yeah. Feels good to a young boy. Got me feeling like a young boy, yeah. Got me feeling like a young boy.
I'm doing good. And yourself?
Great.
Awesome.
I got your ID.
My ID. Hold on, y'all. Let's get this ID right real quick. There you go. So we finally made it, y'all. Looks really elegant. That's kind of sophisticated. I wore the right outfit. Thank you. Okay. So you guys are walking around the place real quick so you guys can see. What might I ask you your name?
Hi, I'm Sydney.
Sydney, are you from Providence?
No, Texas.
Oh, Texas? So you're part of YouTube?
I work with, I hired out for YouTube, yeah.
Okay. And what do you do if you want to know?
I help set up these events and we're going across the country, so I'm with the production.
Hey, do you know other people that work in the same area, or do you like work alone?
I just flew in, yeah. Yeah. for this
Okay.
event.
So you're from Texas. You went to Dallas one.
I did go to Dallas. Were you there too?
Now I went to Chicago. I went to Indiana. I'm going to Jersey tomorrow. And I go to New York. So yeah.
That'll be a good one too.
Definitely. So one thing, if you could say one thing to anybody out there that gets inspired to be a creator, inspired to do what you want to do, what you do, maybe you can help them out.
Oh, well, I think just being kind, working hard, and then what we're doing now is connecting with as many people as possible, genuinely making those connections, and then they'll put the good word forward for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You have Instagram? You maybe shout them out?
Thank
Shout yourself
you.
out?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, take it. All right, let's walk around. Oh, they got the delicates here. Come on, bro. Huh? I take a Sprite because I gotta drive back to Jersey. So many people look familiar. Listen, hold on. Let me get my wallet back in my pocket real quick, y'all. See if I can get some walk around interviews. Jeez. Oh, I come for the other way so I can show you the food real quick.
Well, actually, like for shorts, you can't even change the thumbnail unless it's on your phone.
No.
You have to be on your phone.
Yeah, now you can. I never do anything on desktop. Everything. I'm strictly my phone's only editing and stuff. Everything.
Hello. What is your name?
Katie,
Katie. What do you do?
photographer and videographer.
Okay, so you shoot videos that you edit too? And
I do.
so you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Let us know what your YouTube channel is. So we
Oh,
can
well, my
actually-
business is K Joplin. Here, do you
Okay,
see on the back?
bang. There we go. You gotta move the shirt down, down so you can see it clear. There we go. All right. KAYJOPLIN photography and video. I got you. So is that the same thing as your YouTube?
My YouTube is Katie Cartel. Katii Cartel. Kart.
So on your YouTube, do you do the same thing? What you do? Okay. So maybe you can maybe come over here so a little bit quiet. What do you do on your YouTube channel, and what inspires you to do it?
Wait, I don't know if you want to ask me because I'm not like a major.
It doesn't matter. None of us are major. We're
no,
all.
but like I'm working, so like you should ask the guest.
Can't you answer? You can answer that simple part, right? Just that one question.
Okay.
What do you do on your YouTube channel?
I do vlogs, travel vlogs, try-on hauls, fun
Lifestyle?
stuff, whatever I feel like doing.
Oh, and how long you been doing it for?
I've had the channel for a long time, but I kind of just put out videos whenever, and sometimes they get views and sometimes they don't. But it's really more for me, for fun, to document my life and remember moments.
See, sometimes I wonder if everybody thinks that YouTube isn't just a passion for all of us. For me, it's a passion, regardless of how many subscribers there is.
You can go back.
Just go to the bathroom.
No matter how many subscribers I get, no matter how many views I get, it's a passion. So if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it either.
Yeah, it's like my journal, my digital journal. It's more so for me.
I consider it a journal, but more like a telling of history, because everyone gets to see it. A journal would be something that maybe you just keep to yourself.
True.
You know, but how long you been doing it for?
YouTube, I really just do for fun. So whenever I feel.
When did you start, rather?
Huh?
When did you start?
I honestly don't even know.
That far back?
I shoot mostly. I mostly shoot like.
Okay. My
YouTube is just like my own stuff.
I want you guys to hit up on either Instagram or YouTube and try to get her to want to do more, show her more of a person, because she sounds like she has a lot of personality.
I do.
Obviously has a lot of
multiple personalities.
But she definitely has a lot of skill with the camera, so thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So y'all definitely check her out one more time. Give me your YouTube channel one time if you have Instagram, that too.
Katie Cartel, KATIIKARTEL, and my business is K Joplin.
All right, thank you so much.
My name is Bridget Tolbert, and I'm a partner manager here at YouTube. Super excited to be here in Providence tonight. We have been going to all 50 states in the US and basically trying to bring all of the creators together in their respective cities so that we don't have to fly to LA or fly to New York, where a lot of creators tend to be based, so that you can build community in your own communities and get to know each other, get to meet people who are in different content niches and all of that good stuff. So is anyone here, is this their first Creator Collective, or can you raise your hand if this is your first one?
Yeah, thanks for hosting.
Thanks for being here. Has anyone been to 2 or more? Oh, 3? 4? 5? 6? 7? 8?
We can keep going all the way.
Okay.
I went to the first dinner in LA after the pandemic.
Oh, awesome. Wow, so you're an OG, so I'm sure you have a lot
got
to
me
share here, and I'm excited to get to chat more with you later. On that note, if you see me around, please come up to me. I would love to meet all of you. Sometimes it can be kind of tough. If I'm meeting someone, like, I want to see all of you, so feel free to come up, join the conversation as well. And let me see, I just need to pull up the rest of my notes to see if I'm missing anything.
You got this.
You got this.
Yeah. Tonight's all about having fun, eating good food, connecting. I cannot emphasize that enough. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Janelle, who is our creator champion here tonight.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Janelle. We are the Macaloons on YouTube. Me and my partner in crime over there, Josh. We do a lot of lifestyle, family content. I share my postpartum journey right now. I just had a baby in March. This is actually my first night out, but I'm so excited that YouTube asked me to be their creator host tonight because I love connecting with people, and I think this is a great event because I feel like being a creator, you feel so lonely a lot of the times. Your real friends don't understand, you know, how it is to be a creator. They don't really care. Like, you try talking about it with them, they're like, yeah, okay, I'm not interested. But I really want to connect with each and every one of you. And yeah, and also we're going to be taking a group photo tonight, so make sure you stay for that. And yeah, I just want to hang out, connect, eat good food, have good drinks, and let's have some fun.
No, I think you got it. I think we have at least one YouTuber or YouTube employee here. Is Meredith here?
Yeah, she's around the corner.
Yeah, oh, she's around the corner. Meet her, talk to me, talk to each other, and yeah, get back to all of that.
When I came in here, I did not see this brother right here. Y'all remember him from the Jersey thing we had? And he's with his homie right here.
My boy David.
What's up,
David? Okay, and again, let him know your name.
Nigga John building, you already know.
He been posting lately a lot. You're from here.
I'm from Worcester. It's like 45 minutes from here, but yeah, this is.
Because I remember the last time when you said you drove
like 6 hours.
Yeah, you drove 6 hours. Yeah. Surprisingly, it was only for me. It was only like a 3 hour and 20-minute drive.
Where?
I'm from North, so I didn't have to drive all the way to South Jersey.
Yeah.
Where'd you drive from?
I drove from North. North, New Jersey.
Oh,
no, because so when I say North, some people think I mean New York, but no, I drove from North, New Jersey.
I'm from Boston, so
oh yeah?
I live in Rhode Island now.
How far is Boston from here? Because everything
45 minutes.
Like what?
45 minutes.
Does Providence have a nightlife?
Yeah, Providence is crazy. Why, you stay here for the night?
No, I only drove, but I want to stay until like 12 o'clock so I can get the nightlife part, so I can include that all together.
Depends on what nightlife you look for. I'm more like Dirty Down, Spanish hookah spots, you know, with all the Spanish girls and stuff like that. Looking like my Dominican uncle.
I got the Versace shirt in the car. I was ready for anything. Now I mean, I didn't know if we were gonna have a hip hop spot. I didn't know if they were gonna have country western. I was in Indiana the other day with a click, and I was line dancing. So.
Oh, you went to one of these out there?
Yeah. Yeah. So like, really.
You went on a real YouTube tour.
Huh?
You went on a real YouTube tour.
Man, because honestly, I don't know if they're gonna do this. I know.
It's like once a year.
I know y'all hear us talking, but this is a conversation y'all might need to hear too. Now I don't know if they're gonna do this again. We spoke to partner managers. And they like, you know, this only happened like one other time before where they actually went around all the states. Know what I mean? And they actually missed one state. They missed Detroit.
Okay.
But this, who knows if this might be another 10 years before this happens again. So I want to make sure.
How many you planning on going to?
5.
Well, a lot of them already happened, but.
5. I went to Indiana, Chicago. Chicago was wild. I've never seen that many. This is nice atmosphere. You can converse with each person. It was a lot of people in Chicago.
We had Boston yesterday.
Boston, I can imagine.
Compared to what it was yesterday.
Boston last time was fire.
And this one is for Providence, right? And then Jersey is tomorrow. And then I got New York. New York is next week.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Atlanta one, but I didn't get a confirmation yet. And now I think I will get a confirmation because at the last minute, and then it's like I gotta catch a flight out there. It's like, you know what I mean? But I know we've been talking. Let them know a little bit about your channel. If they don't remember you from, let them know a little bit about yourself.
Yo, it's Dominican John. I do podcasting. I talk to women all the time. I respect my own women, but we talk about baby mamas. We talk about relationship. We talk about heartbreaks. We talk about everything you can think of.
So when it comes to talking to women, when I've seen it, you talking when you actually had women on the show rather than just having your opinions on the dating atmosphere.
Yeah.
But what are your opinions currently on the dating atmosphere?
I gotta say a little.
Let's give you a little credit.
High standards. I got high standards.
Let's give you a little credit and say, let's say, and where you're from.
Where I'm from.
Okay, so I'm not gonna make you the whole world.
So like, clearly can't be, strippers, can't be a baby mama, can't have no kids clearly.
Oh God!
I'm very open, you know what I'm saying? I like all types of women,
So no dances.
As long as they don't come with extra.
No kids.
Extra packages,
So that must mean that you're relatively dating women between 19 and 24.
The youngers? I like
only because listen, I'm with you. Don't think I'm making any judgment. I'm just trying to say.
I could like a sugar mama. I would like a woman to take care of me. I'm not one of those like I gotta pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? 50-50.
Oh, all right. So is having kids a must when it comes to a woman? Like, would you be with an older woman who doesn't?
It has to be my experience with them the first time, but yes, it's a must. So that's why you said not older woman because they're not
really.
Yeah, I don't do older woman.
I get what you're saying.
I'm 29, so like 25 to 35, it's not a bad range.
Let them know where you're from again.
Worcester, Massachusetts. Come find me.
Now, Massachusetts. I was surprised because it's an eclectic group of people in this town so far I've seen.
Yep.
Massachusetts. What is it like in Massachusetts when it comes to being able to find what you want?
Like to find what I want? Oh yeah, we ain't finding it.
Well, I mean, we only can say long term because some of us don't want long term. But if you want a long term,
I need my wife in my life.
How is
very hard dating atmosphere? I promise that.
Now Massachusetts is kind of expensive, so the women would expect you to make a lot of money, and they would also make a lot of money in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Does that become an issue? Their income as well? Because you said no baby mothers, no older women.
No, not like a 40. It's 32, 34. The way he's saying it, it's like
I'm trying to get what.
If he wants people with like a 50-year-old, I'm not trying to find a 50-year-old. No gray hairs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you want kids, so the woman has to want kids as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping she does. That's the point of marriage, starting a family, being there.
Listen, I want to get to the brother right here, but I gotta ask a couple more questions. At what age do you say I'm going to adjust my standards if I don't have something by this age?
So I have a little rule where like if she's a baby mama but she got like a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, that's kind of okay. But like if the kid's under 10 and like about to call me daddy, like I don't need nobody calling me daddy unless she's my shorty.
Okay, see, I was under the impression that the reason why you didn't want kids is because you didn't want the baby father drama. But you're okay if
deceased baby mamas
and
older kids. Either or. I was thinking about it this week actually. Now that
hey, YouTube, please don't ban me, YouTube.
The kid gotta be like 17, 18, already on the way out in a couple years when me and their mama fall in love. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so answer the question, and I want to get to the brother right here. At what age? Two questions. That question, and then I want to let you know your contact information. At what age are you willing to change, or are you willing to change your standards?
Oh, never. Never. That was me like thinking.
So you're okay with not having a kid?
No. Wait, say again?
So you're okay with not ever having a kid?
No, I'm having kids. I'm gonna find my wife in the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
Like it's happening. I'm searching. I'm
manifesting.
I'm being the king that they need. You know what I'm saying?
Manifesting. I got you. All right. So give them any contact info so they can see different conversations between you and other guests because he has a lot of clips on Instagram also. That's what I do. And speaking of platforms, I want to get this young brother right here a platform who goes by the name.
What's going on, guys? My name is David Medina, one and only BMX YouTuber. And
whoa, BMX? Oh, get down, get down. Woo! Bike.
Shout out to Nigel. I appreciate you for making a dope product. Fire. No, I'm not sponsored. But.
Not yet. So, now this is a little difficult because as a BMX creator, you put yourself in danger a lot. How old are you? How old did you start doing your BMX?
I started in high school when I was 16. Dropped it for a few years. Picked it back up in 2022. I've been at it for 3 years consistently. It's It's been fun. I've had a lot to learn. You know, you guys have enjoyed. Well, I've broken bones. I've bled, and I'm here to just say, hey, it's fun, but it's not worth the risk from time to time.
Now, is this something that you learn from trial and error? Or do you watch like TV, like watch a certain person and like mimic?
I have a few influences. I can give shout outs to Billy Perry, Anthony Panza, Austin Augie. I would say Nigel, he's not the biggest.
Are the other ones professional BMX riders?
2 out of 3.
Okay.
2 out of 3 are professional. Anthony Panza, Billy Perry, both professionals. Content creators as well. I look up to them growing up, so they kind of drove my motivation to continue riding a bike. Yeah, do your thing. I figured it was fun to kind of like bring use my narrative to show, hey, this is what it's like riding a bike. This is my progression. This is how, you know, I get around when I'm not driving. It's opened doors and opportunities for me that I didn't even realize. I can say that I've put my body and I've put, you know, blood, sweat, and tears into my content without a doubt, without any hesitation to say, like, I busted my ass for this.
And even more important, I'm getting to meet these amazing people, starting with... Who do we have here?
I'm Deja. You can find my Instagram and TikTok, Sugar Mom Bakery Co. I create cakes. I do cake content, food content, kind of recipes, anything that comes to mind when it comes to my page. So I just think when I'm baking, I feel like I'm free. I feel like I can do whatever I want. And when I feel I feel like that's what's most important in life. You know, you should find something that you can kind of just be free and not let anyone else tell you what you want to do. So that's what I feel when I have my business. I went to college for baking. I've been baking since I was a child, so it just comes natural to me. So
all right, so when you say baking, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about like delicates, or we're talking about baking like everything. Like you bake chicken, you bake everything.
So not necessarily. We're talking desserts. So we're talking cupcakes, cakes, parfaits.
But you can cook.
I can cook.
Okay,
I can cook.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can cook. Not too much. I can cook. I can cook.
Okay.
Not too much. Your turn's coming.
So what inspired you, or rather, what made you choose to bake like delicates rather than like cooking per se on your channel?
So I grew up baking with my grandmother for Thanksgiving. Whenever she would just bake something for like her church events and stuff like that. So it kind of was for holidays, Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So it kind of just came natural, and then when I was in college, it kind of just kept, you know, developing and blossoming into something bigger. So after I graduated from college, I just kept doing it on the side. I have a full-time job, but I still do it like on the weekends. So
you have a company yourself as far as...
Yes.
And that's separate from your channel?
Yes.
So did you create the channel because you had a company, and you wanted, or was it like
YouTube? Majority of my content you can find on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
So I still definitely, my main goals for this year is to definitely get into YouTube. So that's inspiration from my best friend and what she's doing on YouTube. I want to get into it because I want to post recipes that I've been posting on Instagram and TikTok, because I know there's a bigger community on YouTube. So that's something I want to get into this year.
Okay. So do you follow recipes to cook, to bake things, or do you create stuff out of your own memory or family?
Most times it's from my own recipes or family recipes, yes.
So it's like secrets?
I would say that, yes, but it's public knowledge. I mean, you can find any kind of recipe and kind of tweak it depending on how it comes out, or you can just try things out just because you want to try something. So it could be either or. But for me personally, I like to tweak things. And it's stuff that I've learned as I've grown up.
See, this is what I'm getting to. Because see, one thing I realized is that when it comes to different, you know, I have a son, my son loves bakery stuff, and people can make the same thing and it tastes different.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
How do you know which ingredients works for everybody else?
So the thing with baking, you have to be precise. So it's all about measurements. You have to have a lot of patience. So if you're not measuring things correctly, things will come out differently or won't come out the way you expected it to be. So you have to make sure you're following the recipes that you're following.
Okay.
If not, that's how it comes out a different way, and then that makes a new recipe.
Is it always like non-alcoholic, or do you like make like mixtures as well, like
I've done
like rum
alcoholic
cake.
cakes. I've made edible cakes infused with, weed and stuff. I'm not sure if I can say weed, but stuff like that. Like weed butter, weed oil, stuff like that. So yeah, reef, marijuana, yeah.
And so I've tasted some edibles before.
Yeah.
But you could taste
I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's
okay.
horrible.
Yeah. Okay. So
yes.
Okay.
So there's ways to fix that within the recipe.
There is?
If you know how, yes. If you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
So I've made brownies. I've made an actual cake that looks like a decorated cake, but it's infused. You just have to know how to do it, or infused with liquor or alcohol.
All right, now
so I've done both.
I know you're going to start YouTube now, but how long have you been doing TikTok? And give them anything they need to know as far as what it takes to be a baker. Well, you consider a baker?
Yeah, technically, yeah. I say baker, cake artist. It depends on whoever's asking. I would say, okay, what was the first question? Sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Tell people what it takes to be a baker.
Okay.
And the other question was, how long have you been doing TikTok? As far as, I know you didn't start, you just started YouTube.
I've been doing TikTok since, you could say the pandemic, 2020. So that's how long I've been on TikTok. It kind of was like, oh, I'm bored, I'm just gonna start posting my cakes, or me put a phone in front of wherever, stick it onto my counter while I'm decorating a cake, and then it's like people are commenting like, oh, can you record this slowed down, or how do you make this color, or how did you get this flavor, what kind of flavor cake is that, or how did you get the cake to look like that? And then it just kind of kept going, and then I just kept doing it. So I just think to become a baker, I went to college for it, but I don't think you have to necessarily be technically taught to bake, because I could speak from both sides, but I think you just have to have persistence and be consistent in order to be a baker.
Yeah, this might, hold on, y'all. No cap, this might be the littest table out here right now, y'all. So let's try it again.
Are we the littest? Someone's here from TLC. I love a mama's boy. How can we be the littest?
Alright, so Miss.
That's the second most lit show behind the people that got their kids begging on the street, playing instruments on TLC.
So low.
If we did it, it'd be abuse.
Alright, so low. Please tell me your channel has something to do with comedy.
So my channel is, I'm one half of the Let Me Stay Focused podcast, so it's Lolo and Big Shot Shay. And so we post new episodes every Wednesday, which is our YouTube channel. I don't really post on my YouTube. I'm a TikToker, so I like a minute and 30 seconds or less.
Oh, man. I've never heard a woman say that. But, well, okay, so exactly why is it that you prefer like the shorts versus the long?
Because I can just pick up the camera, run my mouth, and then post it.
Okay.
YouTube editing takes too long.
It takes.
So wait.
No disrespect.
So you don't try to like cross post?
What you mean?
Like with the edit you do for TikTok, you save that under TikTok and you upload it to YouTube.
I should. We have a lady for that, but we have not started doing it.
Because you do know YouTube, while TikTok gives you more subscribers a lot faster, followers a lot faster, you do make more money
on YouTube.
I'm waiting to make more money on YouTube.
And more
I can't tell. We didn't get lanyards or nothing. You said you went to the other events, right?
Everyone. I ain't went. Listen.
That's what we want to know.
That's why I'm not filming, because I ain't gonna talk bad about my guys over on YouTube. But I know when you're doing wrong by people.
No, so are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Brockton, Massachusetts. I live in Norfolk, Virginia currently.
Okay, so the Boston one had lanyards. It was huge.
Of course.
He went there.
That's crazy.
The Chicago one, the Indiana one.
I see the Chicago, the Indiana, and the Dallas.
Dallas, Phoenix.
So, but here's the thing. Rhode Island is the smallest state.
It is.
So
Rhode Island is the second smallest state in the country next to Delaware.
I thought Delaware is bigger.
No, Delaware's smaller than Rhode Island.
Which is why it shouldn't cost that much to give us some land.
Right.
Okay?
It should have been cheaper.
They said fuck us. They think we can't type in the search bar and see what other people got.
Okay, so let's get more to you. So your podcast, how long have you been running this?
No, zoom in on the shit that's looking at.
This is hold up.
Put the camera on this type of shit.
Look, this stuff is antique.
You need to get this
Yo, listen.
Put the camera. What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna do.
Put the camera on there.
I'm gonna do another walk around. No, hold on, real quick, y'all.
Here when it gets dark.
Nah, she's talking about it here. It's right here. Now, all right, here's the benefit of it to me. Here's the benefit.
Wait, aren't they from YouTube? The lady, the two people who was talking?
Yeah, but if LA, so it's a little different.
What is what?
It's a little different from us from East Coast.
This is criminal. Who did this? The TLC people?
So no. Well, here's my thoughts. Let me just tell you my thoughts, and you can go. Ready?
I'm on the wait list for DC.
My thoughts is DC's next week too. My thoughts is that the atmosphere is amazing. When you consider the eclecticness of creativity, it is amazing by some people's view. Now, for us,
this isn't giving.
Maybe not as much.
Creator
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the other events I
Who's
went
your
to.
person, Alex?
My person, my partner band?
Yeah.
Carol.
I'm gonna email Alex.
Who?
Trust that.
You said what?
I'm gonna email Alex.
Who's Alex?
He's mine. Email his ass.
Oh, who's mine? Wait, how do you know?
Who emailed you about the event?
Oh, hold on, I don't know.
Put Creator Collective.
Oh wait, I really don't even know.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you my
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna give you my take from the other places I've been.
Oh, Kaylin.
Now when
Is she here? Kaylin.
you not know?
These motherfuckers leading us astray.
Alright, so I still haven't got her information yet, but we just having a good conversation right here, so I don't want to ruin the
We gonna
moment.
edit this out. We don't want to get into it.
We can put all this on YouTube.
Listen, she apparently does not know my channel. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Trust me, this will be the lightest thing.
What's your channel? Look it up.
The Flyboy Way.
The Fly what?
Flyboy Way.
The Flyboy Way.
So
Okay.
again, I understand the thing because honestly, I don't mind saying this because here's the thing. And I don't mind saying this, and I'm recording because it's good content. I'm from New Jersey, North New Jersey.
Oh, my cousin.
When I came here to Providence, I expected all white folks.
Did you think so? There's more
That's what I
black
expected.
people.
A lot of people
So-
think that mask.
There's a lot of Spanish people that live here.
But
There's more black people than you think. People think I'm not
yeah,
black
right. So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So that's
I grew up
why
around a bunch of black people.
But that's what it is. With that thought, right? If I'm setting up an event, this is where I'm going to set it up.
No, I got to say something. That motherfucker from TLC did this.
There's plenty of places
There's
in
no way
Providence that this could have been.
you have a local creator. We could have took this motherfucker to Pasha. Is Pasha still open?
Pasha has not been under new management per usual in Providence.
We could have went to Pasha. We could have went to
Oh, okay. Maybe I can.
motherfucking what's the Cape Verdean
Even a place on
club?
Federal Hill.
We could have went to Fan Hill.
There's plenty. And I understand maybe it was a cost thing, but there's plenty of restaurants on Federal Hill that this event could have been held at.
All right, so maybe you ladies can help me out then, because you ladies seem familiar with the area. I have until 12 o'clock tonight before I got to drive 3 hours and a half back to Jersey, and I got to get some kind of nightlife because they say in all the content I get whenever I do these Thursday. I seen one event with some DJ that's having a party. I might have to go there for one thing, but
Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Nah, I'm not gonna do DJ Gertie like that. He kept us alive in college.
He did. No, DJ Famous 401.
But I mean, I think you ladies might know, so maybe
I don't know. I don't go out that much, but
not like that. Yeah.
like as of late, I really do not go out in Providence.
What's the place they open next to Terra Luna? Rest in peace to the guy.
It's called Terra Negra. That's the place next door.
Yeah.
I'm going there on Monday.
Those clubs that had
Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
I got an empanada at your crib still that I can eat.
Well, at least my hair is given today.
All right, so let me at least get the information, and then we can have a little
I
conversation.
didn't talk about nothing.
She ain't say nothing about what she does. No, she got a podcast. She want to have a podcast. You understand that? She hasn't told her what name of the podcast, like how we can find her.
The
but
name of the podcast.
let me flip it on. Hold up.
I'm ready to go.
Can we try this again? Try one more time. All right, one more time. All right. So you want her to go first?
She's so unserious.
I'm Lola. I'm a lot nicer when people aren't scamming me.
Okay.
I would have liked the lanyard or a tote bag or whatever the fuck, because I watched the videos. I watched the videos on TikTok. Anyways, I'm one half of the Let Me Stay Focused podcast. I'm also a TikToker. You can find me at Lil Lo Worldwide. Put both the L's. Please spell it correctly. I have 2 226 followers on TikTok, so I can't be that much of a bad person. But this type of shit here, put the camera on this. This will not stand. This will not stand.
I want to see what they were doing in Atlanta.
Atlanta, they was giving niggas 2 jobs at Cascade. I'm telling you.
I gotta find that.
Who do we have here?
What up, y'all? Okay, so my name is Jasmine Mason, my name, but I go by Gigi, 2 G's. I'm a professional bowler and a 4-time gold medalist.
Yeah, niggas ain't ballers.
Right.
Oh, baller.
No, bowling.
Really?
That's a ball, though.
Oh, yeah. But not basketball, bowling, though.
What's your average?
I seen on your
Strikes.
TikTok.
Oh, yeah, strikes.
The average is strikes?
Strikes.
270. What's your average?
Strikes.
What's your average?
More than what you would do.
270?
Yeah.
Bad,
You
my
know-
bad, y'all. My bad.
Thank you.
Let me dust off. Let me dust off.
Let me take a sip on this
Let me
one.
dust off her shoulders real quick, cause she out here cooking. All right, so how long have you been bowling for? And
Forever.
and you've done it competitively, obviously.
Yeah, I bowled in college, national championship.
There's no pictures to take.
Bowled in for Team USA, all over the country. Professional now. Yeah, man, I be bowling. I be going all over the place, and now I be getting my little camera vlogging, little one too.
So now you vlog the bowling.
Yeah, so my channel, you can look me up anywhere at GAZMINEMASON, my name, Jasmine Mason, or type in Gigi Mason. So I just stream, if I practice or whatever, I vlog my events.
You do shorts too?
Yeah, I do shorts, stuff like that, practices, a little bit of everything. But I also do kind of a lifestyle vlog, just whenever I feel like posting that day, I'm a post, I try not to box myself in.
So you got a straight ball or curve?
Both. I got whatever I need to get the strikes that day.
Yeah, she talking that talk, boy.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Hey!
we have
I used to bowl there too.
Yeah. My friend used to work there.
All right, so
Also, we open hella late.
Where do you feel like? What do you think this? Where do you plan on taking this? You already done the U.S. Olympics. You already done. Where do you plan on taking this as far as content creating wise?
So, all right. So in professional bowling, you don't really make money like NBA players, NFL. It's not even close. So my dad's friend really calls it an expensive hobby, and I was like, you're right. That really hurt my feelings.
You don't do none of that white man can't jump stuff? Where you and your dad go somewhere and they act like you can't bowl and then you come out.
Are you referring to hustling? Hustle people? That's illegal.
No, we be pop bowling though. I pop bowl, stuff like that. So what I just started doing, just posting, like I said, vlogs and stuff like that, streaming on my channel. And the name of my channel really is Inside Gigi's World. So
Inside Gigi's Room?
Inside Gigi's World. So you get to just see what goes on in my world. It's not just specifically bowling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what aspect do you see? Oh, look, at least she got some good taste in music.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think Providence Rhode Island knew about the Jersey Legend.
Oh my
But
What was the Jersey legend?
Oh, Lauren.
Lauren Hill. Wait, but why wouldn't somebody know about that?
because again, I don't know about Providence Rhode Island, so I came here expecting it to be
it would be what?
No.
What I heard was Providence H.
No, so here's it.
What he said was Providence H.
Let's be real, because you're from Providence, right? Have you ever checked Providence on YouTube?
No. Maybe one time.
Oh, white boring stuff. Have you ever checked Providence on Google?
Yeah.
Boring stuff. I had to find out from Google that it was a black church here because I didn't know any. So again, that's what the rest of the world is looking like.
That's valid though, because really people when I be like, oh, I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, they're like, is there black people there? Yes. There's more than you would expect.
We expect that everybody. We expect that the only ones like us are from Boston. We like, all right, my homie from Boston. They all from Massachusetts. They're in Providence. That's the only ones because everything else is white Spanish.
We got a lot of Latinos here too.
What is your ethnicity?
Spanish populated.
Are you Cape Verdean?
Okay, yeah, I heard somebody say that also. Cape Verdean.
Yeah.
I'm also said my notes home in Brockton and Creole. Really? And my mom was like, I can't fucking read this.
We got a big population too.
Yeah, so a lot of people assume that if you're light skinned.
I think Brockton has the largest population of Cape Verdeans in America.
Portuguese too here.
Providence?
No, Brockton.
Oh, Brockton.
That's Massachusetts. I don't know. My boy, he moved from North to Massachusetts. He asked me to come up there, but I was like, I'm not going another hour.
What part?
North?
I'm from North.
North.
Yeah.
No, I think said something Massachusetts.
No, he moved to Massachusetts.
My dad was born in Trenton. And my
Trenton?
cousins are in Patterson, yeah.
And you never wanted to go back?
I go to Jersey a lot.
I went to Patterson, New Jersey.
That explains it. That explains it. All right.
8 hours and 16. Y'all already know your boy does some gaming content and then the Nintendo variety. Anything you can think of. We out there, we making moves. Big 2025. Switch 2 coming out. You already know the vibes. You already know the vibes.
So how long have you been doing gaming content on YouTube, and have you been doing other stuff before that?
I've been doing gaming content for 9 years now. In December, we'll make it 10 years. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, and I'm currently 19 years old right now. So it's been my dream job, and that's what I've been chasing for the past 9 years.
So the biggest question is, what is your favorite platform to game on? Is it Nintendo? Is it game console? Is it computer?
For me, it would definitely be YouTube. YouTube has just always been like my bread and butter since the very beginning, and then diversing out like TikTok. I've done Twitch here and there, and even just like Instagram and Facebook. But YouTube is my main one for sure.
Right, but gaming wise, what type of gaming do you do? What do you like the most?
Oh, Nintendo for sure. Full blown Nintendo gamer.
Nintendo as in Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch, indeed. So
I've never seen like a Nintendo Switch. How does that work?
So Nintendo Switch is just like, when it comes to Nintendo's probably like one of the biggest like gaming companies out there, and like probably everyone knows Mario, name it himself, like games like Mario Kart, like Mario Galaxy, or even like all the fighting games, Smash Bros, sports games. So when it comes to like Nintendo, it's just like they just have such a wide variety of just like different type of games and different characters to really get into, and just like I just been playing them ever since I was 5 years old all the way to now.
Okay, I just started a gaming channel, but I'm trying to debate. I'm probably going to game on PlayStation because it's easier to transfer to YouTube. But how do you stream from the Nintendo Switch to YouTube?
Oh, like how to record and all that?
Like how does that work?
So basically, and this is not just Nintendo. This works for like PlayStation, Xbox, any like console.
Okay.
I would get like an Elgato capture card, like an Elgato HD60 or like an Elgato HD60X. That allows you to like stream, record the Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, like all those consoles you can stream like easily. Now, obviously, it costs money, but you get high quality, like 4K, 60 FPS gameplay, and if you're streaming, just high quality gameplay on all platforms.
And that's with a computer.
Yes, with a computer.
Okay. Now, if you had to pick, I'm not gonna say number one, 3 games that you love playing, what would they be? And what game are you currently playing now?
3 games. I would say for sure I'm gonna go with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Smash Bros. is just like one of the pinnacles when it comes to fighting games out there. Number 2, I love me some Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? Mario Kart is just a glass apple of like friends, family. Might rage at each other, but it's all good. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. And in number 3, I named Nintendo. Let me try something else. Not Nintendo. If you like challenges and you feel like you a true gamer, try that Elden Ring. Elden Ring, Souls games, mad difficult, but the reward, once you get it, I don't know. You feel like it's another type of pride. You're like, you know what? I just did that. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you currently streaming now? Do you just do one game, or do you just?
I do like a variety of games.
Okay.
So like sometimes I might do some horror games. Some I might do some indie games like Hollow Knight or Cuphead, and then like sometimes maybe single player games like just like experience like Red Dead Redemption or Mario Galaxy. It's just like I just like playing like a variety of games, and it's just because there's so many good games out there.
So do you specifically do like long form content as far as streaming, or do you create shorts as well?
It's like I like everything. So like I stream long form content and short form. I do like all of them.
I think that's a good thing. So where do you see you taking yourself in the next 5 years? Do you plan on going competition wise?
Oh, like tournaments? So I actually been doing competitions since I was actually 12 years old, with the first one being the Nintendo World Championships 2017, and I qualified for that.
At 12?
Yeah, at 12 in New York a long time ago, and then I've won multiple tournaments like Stream Stars like 3 years in a row. So I've been competitive since before I was even a teenager, and so where I see myself in 5 years is just I see myself in a better place. I see myself even bigger, doing the stuff that I love, and just also branching out, just being the best version of me that I could possibly be.
Do you think there's a ceiling for gaming if you only stay on Nintendo?
I feel like I feel like a lot of creators on YouTube feel like they can sometimes get trapped in a box, you could say, when they stick to one game, because I believe variety content on YouTube is very hard to do, because maybe they might like you playing one game, right? But as soon as you switch to another, they're like, hey, we don't really care about that, so I don't really watch it or whatever, right? So I do feel like if you stick to one thing, you could feel trapped a little bit if you feel like maybe you get bored and you're like, you know, let me try something new, but you don't see like the same results. So I feel like, in a sense, yes, but that's why I like doing variety, because ultimately at the end of the day, you know, it's your channel. You should be able to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel restricted. You know, that's the last thing you want to feel as a creator.
2 major questions left. The first one is, what would you say to anybody that is aspiring to do gaming? What should they look into? Maybe like give them an estimated cost of the setup for the streaming, and anything they would need to know.
So if you're getting into gaming content, I would just do whatever you want. Play whatever game you want. Don't feel like you need to play the most popular game just because it's trending. You can even play games that may not be as popular, but can find a community, like a little niche they can find within that, and just go off it. You know, the last thing you want to do is force yourself to play a game, and people are gonna know you didn't enjoy it. You just force yourself to do it, and the engagement doesn't feel as good. And, you know, so as the viewer perspective, it's like they don't get that same energy like that they think they would have, right? So I would just play whatever you want to do, have fun with it. And in terms of like the cost, overall, you want a pretty good game PC to be able to record all your games, and especially if you want to record consoles like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, you're definitely gonna need to get a capture card. And if you want to show your face cam, like show your face, that's another equipment. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes to equipment. So if I had to give you like an average estimate, probably like 1,000 to 2,000
for a gaming setup.
For a gaming setup, yeah. If you want like good quality off bat, but you can always upgrade later in the future. So you don't need to get the best stuff right off the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like over time, once you start seeing progress, or you feel like you're ready to go to the next level, then upgrade. Maybe you have like a 720p camera. Maybe in a year from now, you go to a 1080p, right? Same thing with like a computer. Like you have an old graphics card, go to the next capture card, right? So all those things can be built up over time. So things don't happen in one day.
Kind of quiet back here, but what do we got here? Oh, let me stand up so I can hear a little bit better. What's your name?
My name's Teresa.
Teresa, where are you from?
I'm from Rhode Island.
Oh, she's from Rhode Island.
I'm born and raised.
Alright, see, again, I was just having she's from Rhode Island too. I was having a conversation with Gigi about people outside of Rhode Island don't really know that there's black people in Rhode Island. So when I got here, I was thoroughly confused. New Jersey, not New Jersey. At all. I'm gonna go through the same. I'm gonna go through the same thing I said asked with Gigi. Have you ever Googled Rhode Island? Have you ever YouTube Rhode Island?
Nobody just Googling or YouTubing Rhode Island.
Have you ever TikTok Rhode Island?
I've seen
I've seen nobody like that.
So what do you do?
What do you do?
I create fashion content primarily, like outfit hauls, outfit inspiration, some primarily.
Okay, so I heard that this is like the first time that one of these events, right? How long have you been on YouTube for?
I've been on YouTube, don't know what that's about. Years. Videos here and there. Got more of the short content when I was in grad school, and that's primarily what I short videos on YouTube.
Okay, so did you learn fashion from grad school, or was that just something that you...
No, I went to grad school just my science. So, yes, but I went from...
Wait a minute. So you went from rocket science to...
Not rocket science, more like microbiology, more like vaccine drug development.
Okay. Jab. All right, so what made you change it, or are you a computer scientist?
Yes. Scientist. Yes, a scientist. I know.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how you go from scientist to something that's more like, I guess, creative, like fashion.
I've always had a love of fashion ever since I was young. I was love.
Oh, she's fashion too.
I do. But always like loved reading fashion magazines, watching like back when they had the Style channel on TV, where you could like watch like how to get the look for less, or how to like recreate these different like celebrities' looks and things like that. Always loved fashion, so that's always been a part of me, and that's why I like to express myself. So that was why I started my channel. It was just like expressing
10 years ago. Wow. So you've been doing fashion for 10 years on YouTube, and you only do shorts?
Now I'm primarily primarily do shorts, yes.
Okay, so I was saying, right.
I pivoted to shorts while in grad school because studying and long form video.
But now that you're out of grad school, are you going to go back to building long form content as well?
I will, but I feel like my audience is primarily content.
I feel like that's the mistake because you know blocks that they did it.
I do think that you get a bigger, larger audience because I had like 50,000 subscribers and I started doing shorts and it just started like 100 or something. So, but I don't feel like for me, it's a long lasting community. It's not like a strong, like my long form community is like, so they're there every day, they talk to me, I do lives, they're there. But the short form is like, they're there when I post a short, but you don't get that same, you like actually like get to speak like read messages and
There's nothing to verify, like with the content that I'm creating. This might actually make sense. For all we know, this is going to like a DIY. But hey, I'm not mad at it. Another tutorial I'm a little mad.
So now that you're finished grad school and you're working towards getting into the science field, are you going to have time to continue to do your thing in fashion? I know it looks kind of good, but she's way taller than me, so I'm trying to make myself a little bit taller. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, I would. I was working in biotech before I went to grad school, so I was already in the industry and I was balancing both time-wise. So that is something I'm going to continue to do. Like, I'm really like taking time to plan my videos, create my content.
Yeah, I think so. So you're not looking towards being a full-time creator.
What's your schedule-wise? No, because full-time focus would have to be my career as a scientist, but I would outputting probably as well.
I don't know if we asked what kind of science. Can you tell us? Or it's like
so like I was saying earlier, I was in microbiology. That was what I was doing before I went to grad school. I went to grad school because I wanted to pivot into like drug or vaccine development. So basically, people have like diseases and therapies to treat those kinds of things. The type of people who are working to develop them for testing.
Okay, so like creating rather than like administering, but you creating like learning how to. Okay, that's cool. Would you work for like a government? Because I know like my cousin, she works in Maryland for like a government testing place, and they say in Maryland and Virginia and DMV area, you have a lot of those careers. Would you be willing to move from Providence to that area to work?
I'm not really looking to relocate too far from where I'm at right now. So really it would be more like probably like a biotech company that's functioning around here. And also right now in Rhode Island, we're doing the biotech initiative. We're trying to bring more jobs here so that everybody isn't running away to Boston. So more opportunities.
Rhode Island's kind of small.
It is, but you know, we're developing soon.
I like FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. We are back here again, meeting so many different creators. And this brother, he's going to get an Oscar pocket soon. He goes by the name
Retro Toy Envy.
And what do you do and where are you from?
Alright, so I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. My content is...
That's the third person.
Providence, that's what we're here. We're in Providence.
Let's get
So what I do is treasure hunting. I go to yard sales, flea markets, estate sales. I go to thrift stores. I try to show people what you can buy and what you can sell it for. In these times, you know we're trying to make some extra money. So what I'm here to do is try to show you that you can go out and make money anywhere. You can even go garbage picking and make money. And that's what I'm here to show you.
Wait,
Retro Toy Envy.
Pawn Stars.
It's just like Pawn Stars, American Pickers. That's exactly what I do. And I'm very in your face, I'm very loud. That's just my personality. I love having fun and being in your face. So if that's your kind of content, that's all what I'm all about. If I can see something I can flip, I'm there. My hands are in there.
How do you estimate what something's going to be worth? Or do you just have a recollection of what you study in books?
So for me, I hate books. I hate reading. I wish I could read more, but for me, I've been doing this for about 12 to 15 years, and it's just research. I look at other people's videos, I look at other people's shorts and long form, and I'm just constantly thinking, hey, I've seen that sell for that, and I just found it here for $8. I know I can sell it for 100, and that's how I do my research. I'm always, my mind, if it's not on my wife or my family, it's on content, and I'm just absorbing as much as I can, because it's just gonna make me a better reseller or better at my content that I'm doing.
So do you you specifically stay in Rhode Island, one? And two, do you do like the storage thing where you go to different storage units, buy them, and know what they sell for?
So I don't do storage units, but I don't stay in Rhode Island. I go everywhere. Massachusetts, Connecticut. I'll go as far as New Hampshire. I've been to Florida and California to do some hunting and picking. Again, we're content creators. We love to get that content, and I have a lot of friends that are out in different states, so I'll try to go see them and we'll do some collabs. But I do in the New England area, thrift stores, estate sales, flea markets. That's my best finds. But storage units I have not done yet, but it's not out of the question. That'll make some good content, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
So how do you know like where to find the best stuff? Like, or you just have a strategy when you go to everywhere, like you said?
So my best stuff, I'm gonna say that estatesales.net is probably, I'm not sponsored, but it's estatesales.net is great for estate sales. But yard sales, I just go out and look for the signs. Those bright yellow and those bright orange signs that you see all the time on the flagpoles or on the electric poles. That's what I look for. If I see a sign that says a yard sale or a garage sale, that's where I'm going towards. I call it freestyling. Thrift stores, I just Google thrift stores in your area, and those are the stores that I tend to hit. Savers, Goodwill, Salvation Army, these are all great to go for.
One thing I would ask is, in order to start this, you really need to have the capital in order to buy the stuff so you can resell it, correct?
So one thing I say is never spend money that you don't have, but you could have as little as $10 in your pocket to make in upwards of 100. You definitely need a selling platform, so eBay or Poshmark or Etsy. But Facebook Marketplace is free. You can do it local pickup. So if you find something on the side of the road for free, you can sell it for $20. That's capital. So you can do any of that. So my best find is I found 10 years ago, I found Pokemon cards for $50 at a Salvation Army. If I was to sell them now, because I sold them back then, if I was to sell them now in this Pokemon economy, I'd probably be looking at 6 figures in Pokemon cards for a $50 investment.
What was the card?
It was so I sent. They were all shining. They were all shining Pokemon. It was the best ones out of Neo Destiny and Neo Discovery. I sent them out to PSA, and they all got a PSA 10. The Shining Charizard, they got a PSA 10 right now. I think is selling for like $45,000. Don't quote me, but I found that in a binder for $50. So, and I got documents to prove it. I got the receipts. So, but yeah, stuff like that. I love doing jewelry, gold and silver. It's all great stuff. There's money to be made out there. You just gotta get out there and find it.
Wait, so you don't sell everything yourself. Sometimes you send it out to people to sell for you.
So I actually have my own people that do my eBay for me. I am strictly content. I want my content. I have fun doing the content. I want my personality out there. So I have an eBay team of 2 to 4 ladies that do my eBay stuff for me. So when you see me in my content buying the stuff, I give it to them after I do the content, and they sell it. They put it on my eBay, and they do all the selling for me, so I can have fun making the content with you guys.
Yo, that's super amazing. So I 2 more questions, okay?
I'm here all night.
2 more questions. What started you to do this?
Oh, it's a good story.
And what inspires you to do this, and what keeps you doing it?
Okay, so this is a really good story. So we all have had breakups in our life, right? You had some heartbreak. So one of my ex-girlfriends, I was in love with, my first love. I love my wife, but my first love back in college, she bought me a necklace, a cross. It was a gold cross. We had a really bad breakup, and I ended up really, really bitter about it. So I went to a pawn shop, and I took that gold necklace, and I pawned it off. And when I pawned it off, I got like $100 or so for it. And I was like, wow, all I have to do is find gold and silver and pawn it off to make cash. And that's when I started going to the thrift stores and finding gold and silver on the racks and pawning it off for way more money than I'm buying it for. What keeps me doing it is I actually like helping people. When I see myself filming content and people reaching out to me saying, hey, I'm a single mother, and by seeing your content and going to a thrift store and knowing that I can buy this and sell it for that, that's what keeps me doing it. I know that I'm helping people make money in times where we really need that extra money, and that's what keeps me making this content. That's what keeps me in a positive attitude, and I'll continue doing it as long as I'm helping everybody that's watching my videos.
Real quick, so you teach people how to do it?
Yes, my content is free. I never sell courses. I never want you to buy anything. I'm literally just trying to help you guys make money in the times where sometimes we need a little extra money.
And give them the content where they can find you at.
My content is the same across every platform, at Retro Toy Envy. You can find me everywhere and reach out to me. I'm always an open book. You need help about content, you need help about reselling, you need help about anything, reach out and I try to answer every single one of my DMs. I'm here for you guys because if without you, my content would be nothing. So I appreciate everybody.
Appreciate you. We're gonna add him right now. All right, y'all. Hey. Okay. So who we have here?
My name is Mimi.
What do we have? Where you from?
Hartford, Connecticut.
CT, you drove over here?
2 hours.
Alright, so Jersey 3 hours and a half. So, what kind of content do you create and what do you do?
So I create mental health content. So
Let me stand up so she don't gotta. Oh look, I feel tired. Let me sit back down. Let me sit back down. We gonna both sit down. We gonna be at level playing.
So I create mental health content. So 36 people died in my life.
36?
Yeah. So I talk a lot about.
No offense. Are you a serial
There's a serial killer out there killing my family. But anyway, I interview other like creators and influencers who have also experienced loss like I had.
So how do you push through the pain? How do you push through the pain?
Finding community, creators. I've been meeting a lot of people who are just like me. I feel like honestly that saved me. Just meeting other young people, young Black and Latino people just like me who have.
¿De dónde eres?
Huh?
¿De dónde eres?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
La República Dominicana.
Me encanta. ¿Tú?
La República Dominicana, yeah.
Puerto Rico, usually Puerto Rican and Dominicans don't really get along that well, but me encanta Puerto Rico. La Mercado.
I love it. Mercado, yeah.
Mercado es muy bien.
What about you? What kind of content do you create?
I create travel and lifestyle content where I travel the world. I show a different perspective, a more inclusive perspective. I am very into mental health as well because I've been my mother is bipolar schizophrenic, so I've been dealing with going to the different people understanding her condition and stuff. So I can get somewhat into it. You can squeeze on by, but I can get into that. Do you like work with like people that like are schooled in that, or do you just go with things like?
What do you mean? Sorry?
As far as like do you work with like psychologists or people who
all creators, young people and creatives who have experienced loss. Like that's really who I'm an influencer on LinkedIn, so I talk a lot about just mental health. Trying to get people on LinkedIn to just be more open about those kind of experiences and just normalizing talking about mental health. But yeah, I have no interest. Like I'm not a grief coach. I'm not a mental health clinician or anything like that. I'm really just building a tight-knit community of young people who want to talk about mental health and just live a long life.
From my experience, I feel like having someone to talk to about it actually does more than like a doctor or a coach because you don't feel like you're being judged. Well, not even judged, like you're being evaluated. Because when you're feeling like you're being evaluated, it feels more like it's not a real thing versus you talk to somebody who can relate to you.
Absolutely. I always tell people like it's good to have a therapist and everyone should have a therapist, but also have your creative outlets and have your community. Like having a therapist is not enough. Like it's not. That's why you have friends and you have your workplace and like you can't. It's like the same thing. You shouldn't just have one income stream, right? Like in this economy, you should have an income stream that comes from your passion, an income stream that comes from your job, or however else. But you have to have different things that are nurturing you.
Alright, so how do you put that as far as with your content? I know you said you do how do you put it on LinkedIn, but as far as YouTube, how do you put that as far as your content without people feeling as if like they're telling the whole world they're
well, if you're not comfortable sharing your story, then we can't collaborate.
Gotcha.
No, but on YouTube, it's where I have the podcast on YouTube, and then but Instagram and LinkedIn are like my main platforms. But I really want to grow my YouTube. That's like a big goal of mine.
I watch all the time when you see people just talking about mental health, and I actually met a couple mental health people in the creative collectives. If you can manage to find people who are willing to interview and get deep into talk, that can change a lot of people's lives, even without them knowing you. You know what I'm saying?
It absolutely, yeah. Like I've met literally from TikTok, from LinkedIn, from YouTube, from Instagram is how I've been meeting other creators because they share their lost story. Like someone who died in their life, I'm like, oh my God, like let me reach out to them and see if they're interested. But right now I'm only
really focusing on like influencers and people with bigger platforms because that allows us to reach more people, more young people specifically.
So with that said, give them all the information that they can contact you with if they just maybe they just want to need somebody to talk to or something like that.
Yes. So on Instagram, you can follow me at mguns, MGONZZ, and YouTube is Grief Sense, GRIEF Sense, SENSE. And LinkedIn is Mimi Gonzalez. So find your girl and let's connect.
Bam, thank you.
Period. I love how we do this.
I'm gonna drink myself.
You're good. I'm Michael. I go by Smirky as a content creator.
So Smirky, what do you do?
I'm a gaming live streamer on YouTube and Twitch.
Ah, what console? Well, what gaming system?
Mainly PC. I started with like a former Disney MMO called Toontown in the early 2000s.
Wait, how long have you been on YouTube for?
Since 2012.
Oh!
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: Are you specifically playing?
Yeah.
Are you specifically playing one game, or do you play multiple games?
It started with one game, and I've kind of experimented with other games too. So I do a lot of event hosting with Jackbox Games, and next week is a gaming convention in Boston called PAX. That's why I'm here. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And what game are you currently like playing the most?
Let's see, what have I played lately? So a game that's coming out in the future is called Sonic Rumble. It's kind of like Fall Guys, but with the Sonic the Hedgehog IP.
No way.
Yeah, and it comes out in it comes out. Well, it was supposed to come out May 8th, but they just delayed it as of recently. So
it's like Fall Guys with Fall Guys with Sonic characters.
Yeah, they have like different modes. You can play with your friends. You can play with community members. It's a lot of fun. I've been streaming early access. So.
Okay. Now, are you thinking about going into the Grand Theft Auto thing when it comes out, or is it just not in your?
I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is like a cultural phenomenon that it's impossible to ignore. You will get people that are all about it, so it's a matter of time before everyone hops on it.
Do you think it's actually going to come out this year?
Huh?
Do you think it's actually going to come out this year?
This year? It could. Depends on how long they've been working on it.
Got you. All right, so let them know your Instagram again, or your YouTube again, and where they can find you at.
So you can find me, my handle is Smirky, so on YouTube it's with an underscore in the front. On Twitch, it's just Smirky. On Instagram, it's I'm Smirky. You got people taking the handle on platforms, so you gotta improvise.
With another creator from Puerto Rico, and she goes by the name.
Go by Mamita Beauty Studio, but you guys can call me Jean.
Okay, so G, right? What do you do, and how long have you been doing YouTube for?
I've been doing YouTube since 2015, but off and on. This is actually the year that I decided to move forward. But I am a hairstylist, and I'm also a patient care technician.
Wait, you're a hairstylist? Oh, she can give me a little touch-up right now. I'll get a little touch-up.
Whatever you want.
So how long have you been doing hair for? Is it like a business that you have outside of YouTube? Maybe give them a little bit more information about your stylist.
Well, I've been doing like a mother. I've been doing hair all my life. But recently, I just got my license 2 years ago. So I just made a year ago my beauty business, and I'm just starting doing it right now. So I'm just new to the beauty industry.
So are you going to open a shop, or are you like currently working in some other shop?
Right now, I work at Ulta Beauty Studio. Ulta Beauty.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Let it out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I work at Ulta Beauty store, and I'm a hairstylist there.
Okay.
I also have a little studio in my house, and I do hair in my house. But my mission is to have a beauty studio where I can reach people and also do like a mobile service, because I want to reach the community that is disabled, that don't make it to the salon, like the elderly people,
So like home visits?
Yeah, like doing home visits, and take their hair, and the services to their home. Because you have a lot of community out there, like the elderly, like the physical and mentally disabled people that don't make it to the salon because they either don't have the access to it,
right,
or they are scared because of their condition, and they don't make it there.
So let me ask you this question: where are you from, and where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Puerto Rico.
Like born in Puerto Rico?
I was born in Puerto
Okay.
Rico. But I live right now, I'm in Schenectady, New York.
Oh, you're in New York?
Yes.
Oh, so you drove all the way up here from New York too?
Yes, I did.
Ah, okay, okay. So what inspires you to start this YouTube thing? Because I know with hair, you can kind of get busy with not having a lot of time.
Yeah, well, when I started like almost everybody else when YouTube started, like taking it as a joke just for fun.
Okay.
And then as life moved on, I stopped at a moment in my life because of negativity, and I didn't want to like deal with that.
It's tough.
Yeah,
You gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin.
Especially when the negativity was coming from the family, it was kind of rough.
Wait a minute.
It was kind of rough.
I read that wrong. I thought you were talking about like comments and people talking about certain.
No.
Explain what
it was like family members will call me just to say, hey, what you do? I saw your video. Nothing positive about the video, but it was just like, but why did you doing this? Why make you do YouTube? Ain't that for famous people?
Okay, wait. Well, okay. Are these older family members who may not be
older and young, and in between?
Wow. All right, so what did you do on YouTube that they could complain about? Because I mean, if you're teaching people how to style hair, I don't see how that could be a complaint. So
no, at the beginning I wasn't doing the hair. I was just doing random things.
Vlogs.
I was like doing like, for example, like the cord. I will show product reviews, hair reviews, and stuff like that. Things that I like.
Wait, so it wasn't nothing crazy?
No, my thing is simplicity. Simplicity is my style, and I'm all over the place. So I was doing a little bit of everything because I thought that was it, you know, at that moment. But they always found something to criticize. And being though that I grew up in that negativity, I didn't know how to deal with that. So I got off YouTube for a while. Then I came back, did the same thing over again when it happened. And now I'm back, but I'm back with a better mindset, not letting negativity get to me, and actually putting my mind in what I need to focus in, and it's in my goals, my dreams, and the mission that I want to create.
How do you feel this time will be different?
This time was different, me. Definitely me. I had to actually shift my mind of thinking and realize that everybody has their own opinion, everybody have their own thoughts, their own belief, and not everybody gonna take what you give into, you know, a good perspective. They're just either gonna be negative or positive about it. And my job is to just give out the information, put myself out there, let them know what I'm trying to do, and hope they get something from it. And those that don't, well, they lose on it.
Are you going to change how you vlog or how you enter content from what you did before? Or are you going to keep the same patterns?
No, actually I'm trying to shift it to kind of merge both of my passions. I'm a patient care technician, and I love working for the health field, and I've done that for many years on the side as well. So I want to be able to merge both. I want to bring the community that community and teach them about hair. So I want to focus on that. Like, let them know what tools they can use. If they don't have at home, they could help them take care of somebody that's at home bedridden. Because not a lot of people know, okay, he's in the bed, I don't know how to mess with the hair, I don't know what blankets to use. You know, it's different from satin and cotton that you can put in your hair, you know what I mean?
Very, very interesting story for you. A beautiful woman here who just gave me some inspiration to get in shape is going to tell you about her story. And she goes by the name...
Okay, so for most of my life I was nearly 300 pounds. And then when I was a bit over 55, I lost 120 pounds on my own, no injectables, no nothing.
At 55?
I don't know. What?
At 55?
I lost, at 55.
At 55.
I lost 120 pounds. And there were no injectables, no nothing. I don't know what got into me, but I just did it. And so then I had a glow up, and then I'm like, what, makeup, skincare, fashion, I want it all. Give it to me, give it to me. I had 4 pairs of shoes before that. I had Birkenstocks, I had like 10 black shoes, I had nothing. I didn't care about myself at all. Now, DSW is like my house of worship. I go there, I'm like loaded. I came here, I don't care if this is what a 50-something-year-old should not look like, but I'm wearing it. I'm all about skincare, I'm all about mature get older, and I'm all about it. So I'm having a glow up at 57, and I just, and I had the audacity in October to start making videos.
Can I ask you, what made you make, what gave you the inspiration to make the change, to make that change of your life? What gave you that inspiration?
You know what? I really don't know. I went in one day and I saw this woman, and when I weighed in, she said, I was your weight when I weighed in, and I saw this beautiful woman in front of me, and I was like, I could actually look at you, and it hit me, and I don't know if that was it or not, but that's the only thing that I can think of. I must have joined Weight Watchers at least 300 times in my life, and I lost 20 pounds with it, but I tell you what did work for me is the app Noom, and this isn't a paid
What word were you?
Noom, N-O-O-M, it's an app, Noom.
Noom, N-O-O-M.
And this isn't paid, I pay for my own subscription, but that got me from 100 pounds down. I lost 100 pounds on that app.
The thing that I'm most impressed by is that normally when a person gets over, like I'm 41, I'll be 41 soon. As a person gets over 50, they don't have the inspiration to want to lose that weight.
Well, that's exactly it. I had a lifetime of, you have type 2 diabetes, you have gestational diabetes, you have high blood pressure, you have chronic pain, you have all these diseases. I had so many pills that I used a pill pack that had 4 compartments
I know that one.
for one day.
Right. YouTube, I promise that I try to find a club in Providence, y'all. Unfortunately, this is the only one that's going on. It's like an 18 up club. But I told y'all I'll find y'all something here in Providence while we're here for this YouTube event, y'all. So I'm gonna flip it around so y'all can see. The name of the place is Culture. I think it's like somebody performing, like a local artist or something. We about to go inside and see. I could have bought the tickets online, but again, I don't know. They said it was dual price. I don't feel like really going online doing shit. So I'm gonna flip it around and show you where we at, y'all. I'll show y'all the outside, but I ain't even got the, bruh, I ain't even, we gonna figure something out, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it's somewhat like in, I guess, Providence, y'all. We'll try to get to some other places too, y'all. I don't know, y'all. We gonna see. Second fifth of the day. And I charged it, I think, yeah. We put you.
Y'all fellas got a VIP?
I'm gonna come into a club. So we at this club called Cultures. I just got a ticket. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like, alright? I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here. I just want to do a club, so while I'm down here for this YouTube event, so let's go.
Run away from me, I love the way we shared this time. I can't help my heart is your rosacea in this light. time I'll fall for you. Can't escape my mind no more for you. I love you in silence. Love is ultraviolet. The sun also rises for us. When I talk to God and she don't call me back, I go and look for you. I know you had enough for me. Baby, if I tell the truth, it's hard to look you in your eyes.
О, Джейк, сказал Брэд, мы могли бы чертовски хорошо провести время вместе. Впереди движения возглавлял конный милиционер в хаке. Он поднял свою дубинку, машина внезапно замедлилась, прижимая Брэда ко мне. «Да», — сказал я, — «разве неприятно так думать?»
Am I super early? Super early. Hello. I must be super early.
Walk in?
Yeah.
We have had that real quick.
I must be super early. How you doing? Can I get a shot down Julio and lemonade, sours? Yo, man, I must be super early to all these clubs. I can't stay too long and I can't have too many shots. I gotta drive 3.5 hours back to Jersey, yo. This is gonna be crazy. Ooh, we ain't got that speaker. But I definitely wanted to come support. I'm gonna walk around so I can show you this club. It's called Noor. I mean, the setup look alright, the bartender look dope, but it's just empty. In the other club, I couldn't even buy the bartender to drink at the other club. Way too young for me. That shit was hella crazy. Alright, y'all. So, again, y'all, we just gonna vibe out here a little bit. This is gonna probably be the last shot of the night because I don't want to take more than 2 shots. I drive 3 hours back to Jersey. Of course, we watering it down with the. I'll walk around. I'll show you in a second. Give me a second. Salud. Definitely gonna need. Stay awake on a 3-hour drive. So let me share that real quick, y'all. Ready? What's your name for him?
J-Mac, man. We here doing a live podcast. You already know this. Make sure y'all tune in to J-Mac Experience Podcast. Every Sunday we drop an episode. You know what it is.
Y'all make y'all so y'all like to subscribe on that page, y'all. Alright, J-Mac, right?
J-Mac, you already know.
M-A-C-K?
J-M-A-C-K on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, the whole 9. Name it up there.
I'm glad.
Need your touch, yeah. Like you pursuing me, cause I need that love, yeah. Feels good to a young boy. Got me feeling like a young boy. Yeah, got me feeling like a young boy.
We are here in Providence, Rhode Island, and this is some stuff I didn't even know or couldn't find out on Google. I couldn't find out on YouTube. Dog, we here. Like, I just ran into this brother right here who owns a restaurant, and I want you guys, whenever you're in Providence, Rhode Island, come check it out. But he's gonna tell you more about it. I just had some delicious food, and he goes by the name
Food for the Soul.
Food for Your Soul. So how long have you been in business, and what made you think about this?
We've been in business like 16, 17 years. I named it Food for the Soul because we don't live by bread alone. We need food for the soul, and it's nourishment, and it's straight up food. And we've been here for like 16, 17 years. We sell all types of food, from ribs to natural mashed potatoes. Everything's authentic. Everything's nothing processed. Tenders, wings, ribs, chopped barbecue. We have all kind of dinners. We sell all dinners come with 2 sides and cornbread. We got big mac and fried cheese, mac of course. And we're known for a lot of tenders and all kind of work. So, and we're food for your soul. So we put love in the food. It's food that comes from a past from it's a little bit like a slave food or soul food, but you can get soul food and slave foods like they say sweet potatoes, but I'm not soul food. The soul food is like the collard greens, like years ago nobody ate the collard greens, nobody ate the sweet potatoes, but now it's a delicatessen. But we take this soul food and make it food for the soul. So we sell mashed potatoes, we sell the white potatoes, we sell the sweet potatoes, we sell the spinach, and we sell the greens that nobody wanted back in the day. Now greens is a popular item now, and it's really good for you. The greens are authentic. It's raised from North Carolina, it's freshly. They say ship it here for like years now. But again, come get some food for your soul. We don't live by bread alone. We live by this word. The food gives you nourishment. It gives you health. It just feeds your soul. It feeds your soul.
Let them know where you're located.
149 Avenue Street, Providence, Rhode Island. That's down the street from Dunkin' Donuts. Reach us, Facebook us, email us. We do Grubhub, Uber Eats, DoorDash. We're not too hard to reach. No job too big and no job too small. We do weddings, parties, birthdays. So again, just come stop in, come get some food.
Do you guys have like social media, Instagram, or anything to tag
with?
on?
We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on all the sites, TikTok and Instagram, yes. So you can contact us, you can reach us on Google. Google will tell us everything, tell you, we got like a 4 and 5 star, 4.5 star. But again, come by, stop by, get some food for your soul.
17 years is a long time. How is it possible that a brother, now I didn't even know that Rhode Island had us here like I've been seeing. How is it possible that's like, what inspired? How do you do it?
My secret recipe is it's the higher power, the most being. I don't do no religion, no Christian, no Catholic, no Sagittarius, no Pharisee. I'm just a believer. So all walks of life, all denominations come through here. But food for your soul came from my mother passed away. I learned from cooking from my mom, helping her cut stuff up. But food for the soul came from originally it's just authentic food, and that's how we found. I lost my train of thought right there. But yes, again, food for soul. We founded it on just giving them love, giving back, and we give a lot of back. We're a soup kitchen too. We give a lot of food out too, and a couple days a week. So again, I didn't name it mommy name, my mother passed, my father passed, but God never passed away. So I named it God's name. I could have named it Food for the Hoes, but I named it Food for the Soul. Had I around fantasies, I named it my mother's name, my name, and nothing. I named it God's name, so Food for Your Soul. Maybe that's why I'm still here. I don't know why, but it's food for your soul. God's in the book. It's in the Bible, so it's food for your soul. So when you eat this food, you go back with a miracle, a sign of wonder how you feel. Because it's prayed up, my mommy, Pookie, they all prayed for this food, and I'm just got the toy.
Woo, appreciate you, man.
Man.
Thank you so much. Make sure to stop and give me your address one more time.
149 Avenue Street, Providence, Rhode Island. We're not too hard to reach. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
My tooth is falling out, so I can't laugh.
Stay blessed, my brother.
God bless you, man.
You take care. Good morning, world.